So the next step is adding and subtracting mixed numbers. All right, the second half of this is exactly the same. It's just the beginning that's a bit different. So if I've got 1 and 4 over 7, add 2 over 7. Okay, I can't add mixed numbers. So as it is at the moment, I can't add them together. So I need to change to an improper fraction. Okay? So how do I do that? Well, what I do is I times my big number by my denominator, and then I add what I've got left. So let's have a look at it like this. So I've got 1 times 7, and then I'm adding 4 onto the end of it, and my denominator stays the same. Okay, so that's where my 1 came from. That's where 7's come from, and that's where my 4 has come from. So 1 times 7, so using BIDMAS, so we do the multiplication first. 1 times 7, 7, so that's 11 over 7. And we're adding 2 over 7. So my denominators are already the same, so I don't need to multiply them. So that will give me 13 over 7. Now that's it written as an improper fraction, but you might be asked to write it as a mixed number. So as a mixed number, what I do is how many 7s go into 13? It goes in once. How many's left over? 6. And you can always check by going backwards again. Let's have a little look at another example. So my next one is 1 and 4 over 8, add 2 and 6 over 13. Now, I need to change both of these to improper fractions. So, like we did before, I'm just going to colour these so that we know where these numbers have come from. I need to change this to an improper fraction. So I've got 1 times 8, and then I'm adding 4. Okay, so 1 is the number at the beginning, 8 is the denominator, and I'm adding the numerator. The denominator stays the same. So 1 times 8 is 8, add 4 is 12. So we leave it as an improper fraction. Next one, I've got 2 times by 13. And then I'm adding 6. That's all over 13, the same denominator. So 2 times 13 is 12. Sorry, 2 times 13 is 26. Add my 6 is 32 over the same denominator. So I've got to there. Now I need to have the same denominator. Right? So again, this is getting a little bit more difficult. I need to times those together. So 8 times 13. If you're not sure, set a quick grid. 8 times 13, so that's 80, 24, so that's 104 if I add those together. So my denominators are 104. And then I've got to think, well, what did I times 8 by to get 104? I times it by 13. What did I times 13 by to get 104? I times it by 8. So it's exactly the same as what we did before, but these are with slightly bigger numbers. All right, take your time with it. Okay, we've got 156. Again, this one here, this is a bit trickier. I'll do a little grid. 32 times 8. So set one multiplication grid. So 8 times 3 is 24, and I've got 1 0. 8 times 2 is 16. Let's add them together. Okay, brilliant. Now I've got the same denominators. I can just keep the denominator the same, right underneath here, and add my numerators. So again, it's a little bit of a big number, so I'll do a little side calculation. 5 times 5 is 5, add 5 is 10, add that is 11. 1 add 2 add 1, so that's 4. So my answer is 412. Guys, in these questions, I'm not asking you to simplify them, okay? So leave them how they come out at the end of the question. Okay? Now, if you need to play that video again to get both of those copied down, please do. And then I want you to go onto your own task and then onto the PowerPoint with the questions on. Thank you very much.